Alright, took a break, but we back. Let's see what type of shit she's on right now. I can already imagine what type of shit's gonna happen. The food tastes amazing, Jack! Thanks, I barely made anything. Oh, this is chapter 4. I just had to click one more time last time and I would have known. That's not true, is it? Oh. I don't know how many episodes it's gonna take me for me to just realize I gotta do the voices off rip. Anyways, that's not true, is it? You were in charge of the rice. So yeah, I didn't do anything. Yeah, the rice. It ended up mushy. Trash. I think it's delicious. Anna ate it like it was the tastiest thing in the world. An idea popped into my mind. If I bore her, she might leave early. Thanks. But the chicken is much better, and it's incredible how you can make anything decent in the oven we have, Grace. Oh, don't talk about the oven, Jack. It's embarrassing. I'll bet you've never seen a greasier oven, Anna. I swear to God. I tried to clean it, but nothing works. I don't know what the previous owners did that made it that dirty. And that's not even... Oh, my God, that's me. And that's not even the biggest problem, is it? You said. That's such a weird formulation of that sentence. Yes. The light in the oven barely works. And don't get me started on the heating. It's so sketchy. Yeah, all of that. And you still managed to make something this good. What do you say, Anna? It's tasty. It reminds me of home. Have you tried remembering what home was like, Jack? If you don't get off my nuts... I swallowed, choked, and coughed. What's with that, all of a sudden? Anna smiled and went on eating. I was just wondering. No, I have not tried to remember what home was like. I don't see why I'd have to. I'm fine without it. Alright. It's a shame, though. Tough. Message.
That's tough.
Jack? Yeah? What is it, Grace? I'm with Hannah on this. Fuck. I'm with Hannah on this one. You are? Yes. Even after you said you were fine with me deciding what goes on in my head. Oh, fuck, that's me. Shit. I'm trying to think of what's best for you. That's right. You can't spend your life running away from the past. Face it now. Be a man. Not healthy to lock so much of yourself away. It can't be. You have to agree, Jack. I didn't reply. I was eviscerating a chicken drumstick. My man going in. Anna, I didn't tell you this, but at night, at least once a week, Jack, that's enough, bro. She's spilling the beans. Yo, that's my motherfucking business. Holy shit. I banged my fist on the table and was immediately ashamed that I'd lost my temper. But I couldn't back down. This has got to do with me and me only. Stay the hell out of it, both of you. That's right. Tell these bitches. Okay. Put these bitches back in their place. Why are you so... it's no good. I've never gotten this angry before. I needed to be alone. Huh. I walked off to another room, but that didn't help. I could still hear their murmurs and their whispering. They were talking about me. I dressed in a hurry. Talking shit. Huh? What are you going out, Jack? I nodded. Have fun! Fucking bitch. Wait, don't go. I'm sorry I keep insisting so much. You know I'm trying to help, right? Yeah. And please don't be mad. I couldn't stop being angry. It was stronger than me. Can you do just one thing for me? Just so I know I did all I could? Do what? Can you say you're fine with... No. Please say that you don't want to remember. Can you do that for me? Of course. I don't want to remember. I hesitated longer than I thought I would. Suddenly it struck me I was being childish as hell, but in the end my anger and stubbornness won over. I don't want to remember. There, are you happy now? Thought. Skank. I wanted things to stay as they were. That's all I ever wanted, for nothing to change. Because for once I was happy. Well, I'm sorry. You should be. God damn! That's a bitch. I'm a bitch. I walked out. By the time I came back, Grace was gone. Of course she was. Probably getting piped down to the bar or something. I came back hours later after a little drinking and a lot of pointless wandering. The apartment was empty. Her things were gone. Oh my god. What the fuck? I was joking. But I only realized that after I read the letter. The letter was on the table, next to our half-finished dinner. There was a key next to the letter, too. Her key to the apartment. I remember the letter word for word, so why don't I write it down here? Wouldn't that be fun? Not really. Kinda weird, bucko. Jack, it said. I can't stay with you anymore. You're only going to make yourself more miserable, and I can't help you, and I can't watch you do this to yourself. I pray there's someone who can help you like I couldn't, and I hope you'll be happy. Goodbye. Wow, straight to the point. I love that. Grace didn't need to sign the message. I would recognize those neat letters anywhere. I'd seen that same handwriting during our brief year together on dozens, if not hundreds, of little notes. Shift schedules, reminder to buy snacks or milk, things like that. There were, in fact, at least a dozen of the yellow post-its she used still around the apartment. Seeing them hurt. There were a lot of other things Grace hadn't taken with her, too. Socks, pants, a few undershirts, a scarf. One pair of shoes. A sweater she really liked, too. She would have worn the sweater while napping in the evening. It was all evidence of how much of a hurry she'd been in to get away from me. Now I know better. I don't think so. I really don't think so. Morning, everyone. The patients all greet her. I do too. Well. I'm happy to see you finally stop being Mr. Grumpy. Well, you know. Do you feel better? Does the leg still hurt? I'm a little better, I guess. At peace. That's great. You'll be up on your feet in no time, I'm sure. Free to come back home. I laugh like hell. Okay. Anna probably doesn't see what's so funny. She smiles vacantly. I guess she does love me, in her own way. It doesn't matter, though. Remembering the pain she caused me has given me conviction. My heart is set on killing her. Well, we're still on that. Okay. I'm gonna need some context before I get on board with this. I can't just jump on board as a little extra. My health is vastly improving. Doctor's words, those. And I feel it. I don't wake up at night so much anymore, choking on pain. Not a thing. And I don't get so angry anymore that I have to chew my own fingers, so I don't end up shouting. I really am at peace. I know what to do. And I know I have to do it. I feel like I don't have a choice in the matter. I'm a train going down a set of tracks at a few 100 miles per hour, no turn, no brakes. Whatever happens, will happen. It's strangely calming. For now, I'll keep on writing. I know a good point to stop. Oh shit, are we gonna stop writing at some point? Or is this whole game just reminiscing? Backstory. After Grace left, I spent that first night alone on the kitchen floor. Also, that's a fucking dumb question, because obviously we're gonna have a conclusion, which hasn't happened yet. It was where my legs happened to give in under me, after hours of walking back and forth in the apartment. I had paced around like a caged animal, looking under pillows and carpets and poking my head in closets. I don't know why. Maybe I thought I'd find her there. That's stupid. You're dumb. I woke up in the afternoon with a blanket over me. I thought that Grace had done it, that she'd come back. You know it's this crazy bitch. You know it is. I didn't go to work. I didn't eat. I don't remember drinking any water, but I must have. And I must have slept a lot, too. It turned out I needed Grace more than I thought I did. Certainly more than she needed me. I was all alone that day, that night, and the day after, too. Right up until the evening. That's when she made her move. Of course, I'm surprised it even took her so long. The windows were closed, and the blinds were drawn. It must have been stuffy and hot in the apartment. I lay on the couch, shivering. I held to my chest the sweater Grace left me. I was about to slip into uncomfortable sleep when the front door opened. Why do you have your front door open? What? If you don't lock your motherfucking door? My heart skipped a beat before the sight of the person coming in disappointed me. That's funny. That is actually hilarious. Hello? Bro. Jack, I'm sleeping. I stared at her. What's wrong? Stare. She tried to get me to talk, but I was not in a talking mood. Eventually, she found the letter still on the table, pretended to find it. Oh, Jack. Oh, darling. Get the fuck away from me, bitch. You're hurt, I know. She's terrible, isn't she? To have hurt you so badly. Okay, here we go. The sweater was soft against my skin. It smelled of her. I know. She's awful. Let me help. She brought her hand near my face. I turned my head away. I'm the one who can make you happy, you know? You won't have to remember that girl ever again. You won't want to, I promise. Her hand found my cheek. It had only been 2 days since I'd last seen Grace, had last touched her. But it was like I had already forgotten a person's warmth. I raised my hand to bat hers away, and I found that I couldn't do it. Instead, I put my hand on hers. Oh, no! Oh boy, a simp! I was close to tears. There were so many emotions in me that confused and overwhelmed me. Look at her face. She is happy, bro. Super happy. But Hannah was here, and she was Anna. I keep saying Hannah. But Anna was here, and she was whispering that she'd never leave. That's not a good thing. She's a fucking psycho. You want her to leave. Okay. They fucked right there. You gave her what she wanted, man. Come on. Simpious. Lord Simpious. In the morning, after the long, long night, Anna looked at me and asked me a question. I'm tired, aren't you? Uh-huh. I won't go to work today. I'll call in sick. What about you? I don't know. I won't go to work. I hadn't thought at all about work. It was so irrelevant. That's a good idea. Hey, I'm going to my apartment. I want to have a nice, hot shower.
Hot damn hot water, hot shower.
Come with? Sure. What? Bro, scared of what? You should be scared of her. After I'd had showered at her place, Anna told me I couldn't stay there a while. I could stay there a while. Until you feel better, she told me. What do you say? I said, yeah. Bro, I'm getting mad. I'm getting upset. And that's how it went. Well, you're dumb. You're a fucking idiot. You're a dumbass. I don't know what to say. I don't feel shame for what I did. I know I should, but I don't. The problem is, I don't really feel like I did any of that. It's more like I was watching myself do those things, watching myself get tricked and cheat on Grace. Well, you didn't really cheat on her, she left you. And live with that woman who's caused so much misery to so many people. I know I should be ashamed. It's a disgusting thing I did. And I can't take it back. I let myself be made into an animal. That 1 whole month is something I'd like to forget and to never remember. So I won't write about it, or about anything more. I've written enough. I'm done. This journal has helped me a lot, but I don't need it anymore. This is it then, you mean? It's goodbye. So goodbye. JF. Jack Friday. Alright, I guess we're done with the book. Now it's present time things only. I mean, I don't think we're missing anything, right? He got with her, that's why they're like together in the hospital right now. Grace isn't there. I don't know. I guess we'll see. I woke up and found the room dark. Incredibly dark. It didn't matter if my eyes were open or closed. The image didn't change. Something wasn't right. The air smelled different. Grace made a soft moaning sound in her sleep. She lay next to me. I reached down to make absolutely sure she was here. Jack. To hear her voice instead was like finding a snake in my bed. I almost fell over a nightstand. Are you okay? Bad dream? Stay away. She touched me, skin against skin. I remember where I was and why I was here. Better? Yeah, sorry about that. Good. I settled back onto my side of the bed. Anna ruffled my hair. You startled me. I didn't mean to. It's okay. I know you wouldn't do that. Because you love me. Okay. You are a psycho. You need help. Get away from me. Crazy bitch. Who is this? Dear Diary, it's all been worth it. All the years of... Yes. Okay. Dear Diary, it's all been worth it. All the years of waiting and hoping have been so worth it. I never expected it to go so well as it did. Now I feel so silly I ever worried. Grace the whore is out of the picture. It was easy. She's so scared of everything. And Jack is all mine. I expected he would struggle a lot more. I'm so proud of him. Even in the terrible state he's in, no memories of us at all. He knew in his heart he should pick me over her. You're so cute, Jack, the way you're absolutely helpless without me. That's not cute. I'll pamper you a little more. I can do that. There's no hurry. There's no rush. We've reached our happy ending. That's concerning. I paced around Anna's bedroom. Step, 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 step. Turn. Step, 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 step. Turn. It wasn't a very large room. About the same size as mine. Step, 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 step. Turn. It was dark. The curtains were drawn. But it could have been dark without them too. The alarm clock's neon green digits hovering in the dark showed that it was 5:10 a.m. and that it was a Monday. Or just Monday. Step, step, step. Hannah's bed sheets rustled. She mumbled something and sat up. Jack, why are you... I took in a deep breath. It helped me keep my voice from shaking as I answered. It's nothing. Go back to sleep. What is it? Something is wrong, isn't it? Tell me, I'll make it go away. No, please. It's stupid. Tell me. I stepped closer to the bed, banged my shin on its side, and sighed. What the fuck? It's Monday, and my name is Friday. So therefore, I'm upset. Anna glanced over my shoulder at the alarm clock. Yep, it is, you fucking weirdo. What's your problem? So, you fucking idiot? I have work. When I came back to an empty apartment, it was early Friday morning. I had missed work on Friday. I must be on thin ice already. I didn't even call in. And? Just don't go. Fuck your life. Who cares? But if I don't go today, they'll fire me for sure. So? What do you mean so? This is serious. Don't be upset. Here. Anna got up lazily and... Okay. We stood there for a few moments in silence. There, doesn't it seem all better now? Bitch, I still gotta go to work. Hello? Uh-huh. No, you stay in today. Okay. I could hardly feel anything else. You don't want to go to work, do you? I don't, but I have to. You don't have to. It'll be fine. The world won't end. I was going to complain again, but she pressed a finger to my lips. You know what? An idea just came to me. If you move out of that awful apartment and come live with me instead, you won't have to work in that awful store anymore either. That sounds nice, doesn't it? It sounded pretty good. Anna understood me so well. But I wasn't sure of myself. I asked if it was really fine for me to stay here for good. Of course! I wouldn't want you anywhere else. Bro. Do you not see the manipulative behavior? Do you not see the toxic traits? You buffoon? Dear diary, oh my goodness! How's this going so well? He's such an idiot! It never worked so well before, not with the patients What? Even though they had no one to visit them, all of them kept being themselves right up to the end. But with Jack, I can do anything. He's like clay. I could change him into anyone, anything I want. How awful! He's so lucky that it's me doing this. Could you imagine someone else with this kind of responsibility? No, what am I saying? Nobody else can make him so willing to change. Me, only me. He's only like this because he loves me so much. He's always loved me, even when he didn't realize it. And he'll always love me, and I'll always love him. And we'll be together forever! Forever! I'm so happy I could scream. Right now, I'm only teasing him a little, but that's okay. We have all the time in the world. Unlike those other boys, he's not about to expire. What are you... Bro. What is happening? Days went by, maybe a week. Jack! Come on, Jack! A laugh. If you don't let go of me, I can't go to work, you know? Then don't go. Okay, wow, she really got him. She's got him completely. Stay here! Oh, stay here. Hey, one of us has to go. We needed to live. I need you to live. Man is simping on a next level, bro. Super Saiyan level simping. What? No. Really? No, that's me. Shit. I sound like a fucking bitch now. Really? Really, I promise. Okay, I should do a bitchy ass voice now. I forced myself to let her go. After she went away, I lay back down on the bed. I waited for her to come back. I did nothing else. Bro, come on. Come on, bro. Come on. Pick your balls up off the fucking floor. Stop being a goddamn simp. Anna surprised with a big plastic bag. It was swollen, full of something. I looked at her, then at it, then at her again, and frowned. You'll see. Come, we need to go somewhere. Go outside? Yes. Isn't that exciting? I looked away. You don't want to? I held up a pillow in front of me. It was meant to act as a barrier. What? Yo, why are you acting like this? I'm so confused why he's acting like this. So you don't really want to go? How come we can't just stay here? I don't want the apartment to... What the fuck you mean? What the fuck does that mean? She made me dress in outside clothes. They were rugged and cold. The outside was even more rugged and cold. The street was wet. It must have rained. The people there were giving me looks. They were looking at me like I was trash. Why? What had I done to them? What had I ever done to anyone? Hey, ease up a little. You'll hurt my hand. I'm sorry. That's okay. If you really don't feel like it, we can go back home right now. Really? Yes. But I know you can do this. Will you do it for me? This manipulative ass bitch. Yeah, Great! Thank you, Jack. You're so good to me. Yeah, this is disgusting behavior. We walked for over 15 minutes. My feet hurt. For 15 minutes of walking, your feet are hurting? Bro, if you don't... Anyways. And my legs made clicking noises. I hadn't really walked in over a week, but I didn't complain. We're almost there. Do you know where we are? I shook my head. Anna had led me somewhere I'd never been. Each street we passed was dirtier and grayer and more abandoned than the last, and the people looked at us all the more meanly. I thought they were going to hurt us. But Hannah wasn't afraid, so I did my best to be brave. Whatever she had in the plastic bag, it wasn't heavy. The bag was so full it was almost the shape of a big ball, but it still swung so lightly. What do you think is in there? She noticed me looking. I don't know. Want to guess? I didn't. I told her I didn't. I told her I couldn't think of anything. Oh well, you'll see soon enough. Probably some fucked up shit. Something's head, although that'd probably be heavy. Our destination, I saw 5 minutes later, was an empty street. A whole street, blocks and blocks of it, completely abandoned. The pavement was cracked, the buildings that still stood there were hollow, and everything was overgrown with weeds. It was more of a jungle than a city street. It was ugly. I hated to even look at it. Isn't it so beautiful? Sure. I'll show you the best spot here. It's my favorite. But it'll be our secret, okay? You can't tell anyone else. Okay. But where are you bringing me? Unhand me, woman! We passed through a tunnel-like opening set in a tall, white building. Beyond it was a field of brown yellow grass. It came up to my chest. Surrounding the grass were the sides of a large apartment building. This used to be its courtyard. The building was a mottled, ugly gray. It had most likely been a prettier color before it burned down. It had so many windows, none of which had glass in them. They gaped down at us, empty and dark. Anna's spot was a square patch of concrete in the middle of the overgrown courtyard. Once there, Anna handed me something from the plastic bag. It was a small gas canister and a box of matches. Then she emptied the rest of the bag on the concrete. When I saw the contents, my chest tightened and started to hurt. This is on the ground were a few post-it notes, a pair of shoes, but mostly clothes. I see. I understand. I had seen them before. They had belonged to someone I knew. Who? Someone I had known an eternity ago, too long ago to remember. Does she do some like mind control type shit? Because like you can't even remember Grace. It's been 3 days, so she got to do some mind control shit. Even she was saying that like she couldn't control the other patients as well. So you know what I'm saying, I'm using my detective skills to crack this case. You know what I'm talking about. But I knew these things were important. You know what this is? Yes. I shouldn't. It's fine if you still recognize them. Completely fine. You're not mad? Oh my god. I'm not mad. Give me that. Anna grabbed the gas canister from my hands. She poured the gas onto the clothes and shoes and post-it notes, down to the last drop. Then she tossed the canister aside and stepped away. The canister made a tiny, empty noise as it hit the concrete. After that, there was silence. Anna? Should I... What do you think you should do? Are you really not mad? Do what you need. Do what you think you need to do, Jack. And do it quick. It's growing dark. I didn't bring a flashlight. So I did what I thought I needed to do. I lit a match. Took me 3 tries to get it because of my clumsy fingers. Cradling the little fire with my hands, I brought it over to her. Oh, I brought it over her things. They were wet and stank of gasoline. I held the lit match above them. Why are you hesitating? Don't you want to do this? I don't know. I needed to do what Anna wanted me to do, but the thought of doing it made me want to lie down and cry. I couldn't explain why those things were so dear to me. They just were. The flame had almost reached my fingers. Anna, I don't think... Do it. I dropped the match. The little fire touched gasoline and bloomed. The sudden heat made me step back. Those things, those shoes and clothes and little yellow notes were already crackling and turning into charcoal. Anna stood by me. I waited for her to scold me, but she didn't. She put her hand in mine, our fingers interlocked. You did well. I did? Yes. When it came down to it, you did what you should. I'm proud of you. A warmth filled my chest. My worry for those scattered pieces of nothing on the ground faded away. I was with the love of my life, and she loved me and she was proud of me. Come on, bro. Come on. Whatever. Come on, bro. Oh. Okay, I'm not doing that. Make me glad to see Anna so happy. I'm proud of you, bro. Happy for you, bro. She said as if spent, and looked up at me. Wasn't that fun? Yep. The things on the ground had already gone out. They were black and unrecognizable. Let's go back home. Okay. You're so happy, aren't you? And why wouldn't you be? I'm happy too. The happiest I've ever been. Me too. The happiest I've ever been. Really? Sure. Thank you, Jack. That means the world to me. We went away hand in hand. How romantic. A psycho and a dumbass. But before we walked out of the grass again, I looked back one last time at the things I had burned. Something moved at the edge of my vision up in one of the glassless windows. I looked again, but it was gone. This place is dangerous. Are there people here? You know what? There just might be. Bad people. We should go home as soon as we can. Yeah. Oh. Where it's safe. She probably got some of these subjects up there. God damn! That little slut. I hope she had a good look at us burning all that trash of hers. Oh. That little slut! I hope she had a good look at us burning all that trash of hers. That Jack burning it! God, I'm so proud of him, it hurts! I can't believe I miscalculated, though. I thought Grace was gone for good. But then, there she was, in our hallway, asking where Jack was, and what I had done with him. All the while, Jack was right on the other side of the door. Can you imagine what would have happened if I wasn't there? She would have knocked on the door or rung the doorbell, and she would have probably called out, too. It would have scared Jack so badly I can't bear to think about it. Thankfully, I was wrong about everything to do with her. She hasn't called the police. I knew she wouldn't. I just didn't think she'd come back at all. She was still as scared as a little lamb. Her hands shook while she demanded I tell her what happened to Jack. He can't be in there, can he? She stepped forward. Fuck. She stepped forward, but when I put myself between the door and her, she backed off again. I wonder how she didn't pee herself. That little bitch. Jack doesn't want to see you. What are you doing to him? No one's seen him since I went away. It's like he disappeared. He's been here the whole time? What are you doing to him? Be quiet, you little bitch, you little slut. She was making so much noise. I put my hand on her shoulder. I had to see if she had the guts to slap it away. She just stood there. Jack is perfectly fine. He's happy, and he doesn't want to see you again. I know he probably hates me now, but at least let me see him. I at least have to see him again. So annoying. Loneliness has made her desperate, unpleasant. That's what being by herself does. Look at her. Look at dear Jack. We've only been together again for a short while, and he's already such a sweetheart. And he was so prickly before. If you see him now, he'll tell you he hates you. Do you really want that? No, I don't want that, but... Then get the fuck away. I'm sorry. Then go away. It's as simple as that, don't you think? Even someone like you should understand. Why are you so... I thought we were... She swallowed hard. She swallowed hard. I have to see... This is a lot. There's only two voices, and yet I'm fitting in a third one. I don't know where. I'm just fitting it in. I have to see him. Anna, please. Being alone made you into a real bitch, you know that? What? Or did it? Were you lonely after all? It really makes me wonder, with how little money you took with you, I was sure you'd be living on the streets. But you're clean, you don't smell, more than usual. I'm living with a friend. What does it matter? That's a lie, you don't have any friends. Grace gritted her teeth and glared at me. She wanted to run away in shame. She's so simple, so obvious. But she couldn't leave with Jack so close. So, where are you staying? Whose cock are you sucking for rent, you little slut? I'm not. Is it that prickly old man you worked with? It's nothing like that. I am living with Dawn, but I'm not. Oh, aren't you? Then how are you paying back as hospitality? You don't have any money. You quit your job too, I checked. Yo, mind you, that bitch needs to learn how to mind her goddamn business. I'm not paying back anything. Don't be shy. Fuck you. Move, bit. Oh, violent. It's a good thing I separated her and Jack when I did. Any more of this girl's influence, and who knows what could have happened. She tried to shove past me, but I had a little surprise in my pocket. She got the pool. This bitch got a whole knife on her, bro. Anna, that's... Yep. So don't you dare touch me again, bitch. I might do something bad. I pressed the knife against the side of her... I pressed the knife against the side of her neck. It drew blood. I couldn't help myself. But it wasn't a lot. I'm not gonna kill someone in the open like that. I'm not stupid. Grace stood petrified. You can't do this. You'll call the cops? No, you won't. They won't believe you. They never do. Right? She didn't lash out for once. She must have finally realized how useless it was to try. So she shuffled away. I waved her off. It's only polite. She didn't even look back. What a bitch. But then she kept following me around, even after that. What a stalker. So I had Jack burn her things. I knew she was watching. It was beautiful. Now she'll back off for good. That's what you think. I'm back. Welcome back. You'll trip. The moment she... I had to process that in my head. The moment she touched me, those long hours of waiting were painted over by warmth. It made me so happy. Something smells good. Is it dinner? Yes. Oh, you remembered. I'm so glad. I'd made a casserole. Anna set the table and I served it. That was really tasty, Jack. Thank you. Shit, thank you. I wasn't happy with the meal. It was tasteless and the meat was tough. Anna said she really liked it. She was so kind. If only you knew. I wish I could help more. What do you mean? With money, I guess. I tried to save that. I was being serious, but she laughed. That made me feel a little stupid. Oh, Jack, money's no problem at all. I told you already I've got a lot saved up, and the rent here is nothing. Oh, okay. Anna hummed contentedly. A minute later, she stopped. There is something you can do, actually. Really? Yes, really. But I'm not sure if you'd be up for it. Anything. I'll do anything. Okay, then. What is it? How can I help? Wait until before bedtime, okay? I nodded. Is it some freaky shit? It could be some freaky shit. When I heard what she wanted me to do, I didn't take it too well. I was angry, furious. I felt betrayed. You want me to... Yes, I do. But, no. You said I'd never have to remember anything. You promised. I got up from the bed and started pacing from wall to wall, never looking at Anna. What she'd said hurt. How could you lie like that? Oh, please. Don't hate me. I was shivering with anger. I thought I might faint. But I didn't hate her. I couldn't. So I stopped walking and faced her. I know I said what I said, but this is important. Don't you believe me? There was only one thing I could say. Yeah, I believe you. Thank you, Jack. So mushy. And I'm sorry. Don't say you're... Hearing Anna say she was sorry was for some reason like a punch to the gut. It tugged at my memory. She always said... I know. But that's not what I'm telling you to remember. You must never remember that woman. Forget all you have left of her. Then... What I want you to recall goes much, much further back. It won't be easy, but when you remember, our love will be the deepest it's ever been. Don't you want that? I do. Of course. I love you. I want that. I want to love you even more. Tell me what I should remember. Anna embraced me with happy tears in her eyes, but she wouldn't tell me what I needed to remember. She said it would be pointless if she told me. I had to remember it all by myself. Anna ordered me to sit down in front of the alarm clock every day for at least an hour. I was to do this while she was at work. I was to have my eyes closed. I was to try digging back into my memories. Far, far back. I did as ordered, of course, because you're a fucking simp, an idiot. But the first time I tried, the very next day, it was also foggy in my mind that I couldn't even start. Thinking felt slow. It was like walking through molasses. I only made myself tired. Before I fell asleep sitting up, one last thought came to me. Was thinking always so hard? The second time, too, I gave up right away. I couldn't do it, but I had promised Anna. The next day, I tried harder. My head hurt, and I felt like I was groping in the dark, scared and all alone. But I did it. I had promised Anna. I waded further in. Oh, you gotta go past her, I assume? A flash of a smile made my chest hurt, but I kept going. For love. Huh? Which one did I love? Which one did I hate? Things didn't used to be like this, did they? This feels wrong. Something went terribly wrong. I need to make sense of it. Why would she tell him to try to remember if she knows that he's also going to remember, fuck is her name? Grace. Days later, while going back in my memory, I reached a wall. A dam. I felt I shouldn't try to climb over it, so I didn't. There were things out there I didn't want to see. So I went back to the puddle I've been searching through. It was a stew of love and fear and hate, giving and taken seemingly at random. It was a mess. But it was a mess in my head. I would make it make sense. Jack! Yes? I'm going to work. Aren't you going to say bye? Oops. This is chapter 6. Okay, well, I guess I'm just going to end it here then, because it's been kind of a while. I didn't even notice chapter 5. I guess I wasn't paying attention, but okay, well, we only got 3 more chapters left. There's 8 total, so we got 3 more. I guess let's see where we go from here.